and we had scheduled Louis Reyes to be with us today, and Louis having to check in via the telephone this morning. How you doing, Louis?
Hey, I'm doing pretty good. Doing better than I have been, but I'm doing all right.
Yeah. So, and as you may or may not know, folks, no summer rec program this week, no summer meal program this week. You had a few folks get sick over there at the center. Is that what happened?
Yeah, I had a few kids that were sick, showed up sick, and were sick, and staff members, and I was one of the ones who got the China virus, Wuhan virus. Better be nice, COVID-19, to be politically correct.
Yeah. Had you had it before, or is this your first trip with this version of COVID?
No, this is the first time. I've really been real good about washing my hands, and I've got sanitizers all over, and I even wore the mask for a long while. After my brother left, that kind of hit home real hard. So I always wore it, and I was always afraid of getting it and whatnot, and but ended up getting it. Didn't escape me this time, but it's and it sounds wrong when I say, man, I'm glad I got it this time and not at the beginning.
Oh, yeah.
Because there's medications now. There's stuff they put me on. I started feeling sick last Wednesday, and not as much sick. Like I said earlier, I wasn't feeling normal, which that's usually normal. Not feeling normal for me. But I wasn't feeling very good. Had a little scratchy throat, and after the day before, I believe they told me, hey, so-and-so's not in. Yesterday he was diagnosed with COVID, and it was like, oh my goodness gracious. So I went ahead and went to the doctor, and they tested me, and sure enough, I tested positive. So, because of some medical stuff, Carmen's immune compromised, and I have asthma real bad, and they want to keep me for a long time. They said, hey, we're going to put you on this Paxlovid.
Uh-huh.
And that is it really worked. It was pretty good. The worst part about that is the taste that it gives you in the mouth.
Oh.
Man, it is horrendous. And I mean, it is just terrible, and it lasts for a while. I finished my last dosage yesterday, and I'm just calling the doctor this morning just to check what I got to do next. But
yeah.
So I got those signs and everything, and I think the worst part about it, other than the taste, is really, really, really stinking tired.
Yeah.
But other than that, I've got a few days off, and I'm able to just chill out. I'm sitting in the backyard in the patio, drinking coffee and talking to you. So it's kind of, if you think about it, it's kind of like I'm kind of like Hugh Hefner without the mansion, the cigar, the song, the money.
You're nothing like Hugh Hefner. But then that reminds me, I got a phone call the other day. There was a real nice listener, friend of yours apparently, or an admirer, who nominated you.
I must have. Hopefully it's the same one that nominated me for the KSVIP.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, for the that's what they did. They nominated you for the KSVIP, and apparently the way that I did the KSVIP, it was their impression that I was commenting on your physical appearance. And
awesome.
and I'm like, well, I don't think I was doing that. So I just wanted to mention to you that if you thought, or if anybody thought that I was poking fun at you for something, I was. No.
well, you got to be careful with guys like us. I've got a lot on my plate. You know what I mean? So it's literally a lot on my plate to get ready to eat breakfast. That's just it. I poke a lot of fun. I'm not making fun of heavy people either. I kind of just, it's just me. I love life, man. I love living every day, and so I poke fun at everything. And man, it's
Yeah.
I use it as a learning lesson. I went to I learned from these kind of things, and I learned one thing: when you're hungry, don't go to the grocery store. I did that the other day. I'm the proud owner of aisles like 6, 8, 9, 12, and most of the bakery at that. So I just gotta kind of be careful on some of that stuff. But no, I appreciate that person looking out for me. I wish I knew who it was, because I want to say thank you. And the flour, I'm saving the flour. I remember, back in the old days, you'd get the flour, somebody send you, and you kind of put it in a book, and that's what I've done to mine. So I saved it, and
that's awesome.
I pull it out. Yeah, and I'm going to say, hey, one time I was a KSVIP, so that's pretty cool.
That is. So, now, go back to the center now. So the center's been closed this week. There's no summer lunch being served. I'm sure the city has taken some steps to make sure everything is all good and clean and ready to go when you reopen next week.
Right, and when I say major, there wasn't really nothing. There wasn't an outbreak, major anything, but we thought, because of the safety of the kids, the staff, and, we thought, hey, let's go ahead before it gets out of hand, and let's go ahead and sanitize and get all this stuff done. And I am so happy. We had a few staff members that came in that night, Jeannie and Adam and Brooke. Wonderful, man. They are fantastic. Got to give out a shout out to them. They came in that night and tried to call everybody that we had registered. Mm-hmm. They got the majority of them and told them, hey, and they all understood, didn't have a single complaint. Everybody understood, and I think they were all very happy. As a matter of fact, I still got a little text the day before yesterday that said, hey, we really do appreciate, hope you get better. It said, hope you get better. Really do appreciate you all shutting down and taking care of the kids and stuff like this. It says means a whole lot to us. So that's good, and I'm happy that I think it was a great decision, that we made to do that. The mayor and GM, Councilor Rodriguez, and the rest of the council. I don't remember who was all involved in helping us make the decision, but the leadership was very supportive, and that's something that I'm very grateful of. When they can support a decision, for the,
Yeah.
So that was good.
So, barring any other things that come up, Tuesday, the 5th, back Tuesday, open again, back going?
Right, and, we serve the meals from, CLC, the Summer Meals Program there. So we got with Coach Burnell, I always call her Coach Burnell, Jay Burnell, and talked about the meals program. And she also thought, because they get affected, they're there also. And, so they worked with us, and we got it taken care of, and we'll all be back running on Tuesday, right after the 4th of July. But the guys and gals that are working this morning there, the ones that want to come in, they sanitized every table, every chair again. And we did that before the season started anyways. Mm-hmm. And when programs, we clean up pretty regularly. We got a janitor that goes in. But we went ahead and did everything, the offices, and with the electrostatic machine, we went ahead and cleaned everything off. Again, it was just precaution. We sure don't want, something to go back, get real bad and hate for somebody to all of a sudden turn us all down and start shutting down and everything else,
Yeah.
So we thought, hey, let's be good, for, with safety-wise and get it done. So.
Well, I think, Louie, it also brings up another thing you mentioned. If parents, if your kids are, don't just think maybe it probably is allergies, but really kind of be a little bit more aware if they are doing some hacking and sniffling and coughing and stuff like that. Maybe it's a good idea to keep them back for a day or two, just to make sure that they don't bring anything in and share it with everybody else.
Yeah. Oh, I mean, I like sharing, but not anything like that. And yes, the deal is gosh, you never know who might get infected, because, and I'm not going to say carelessness, because it's not carelessness. There is sometimes this was it, but the deal is somebody, you can infect somebody who cannot, handle this kind of stuff. And so we want to be sure, sometimes, we might want to bring them in, even not just at the center, but maybe at different programs, or even when the public school starts, and well, I need to, I don't have nowhere to leave him or leave her, so I'm going to go leave him at the school. That's not good way of thinking, and and you could really, it's just not good. Gosh, just let them home, and if it's allergies, we'll know tomorrow. And if it's COVID, we'll know tomorrow also, because that's basically what happened to me, but just keep them home. Keep them home and relax and pray that they get better.
Oh yeah, and which in most cases they absolutely do, and that's the best thing. Louis, we got about 30 seconds left. Anything else you'd like to add?
No, not anything. It gives me time to listen to the news this morning. I've been listening to that conference that our president did this morning, and the only thing I can say is after listening to that conference, it must be nice to eat ice cream as fast as you want and not have to worry about a brain freeze. It was horrendous, man. It's just, it was rough.
That's
and
too
Trudeau
bad.
And him, and then the two guys, Trudeau and the other guy, giving, trying to help each other, giving advice to each other. That wasn't a good idea either. I don't think. It's kind of like
all right.
Stevie Wonder and Ray Charles giving each other driving directions. But,
all right, we got to go. We got to go. Louis, thank you so much, and we'll.
Yeah, Louis, man, we've been doing a long time, and now you call me Leo. Come on now.
We'll talk to you here in a couple.
You'll get another call. You'll get another call this morning, G.
I will. I'm ready for it. All right, you get feeling better, and we'll talk to you again real soon.
Okay, bye.
Bye-bye.